Absolutely dreadful again. And I had just complimented Angel Reese for being efficient. I had just complimented Angel Reese for putting together a respectable performance. Of course, the Chicago Bravado, they still got their ass kicked, but that doesn't matter. All that matters to the lonely men who follow Angel Reese on social media is that she looks good. But like I told you guys the other day, an excellent performance from Angel Reese, it is rare. It's like seeing a hole-in-one on a par.
On the court beating 5 women. 5 women on the court. That's exactly what happened in tonight's game when the Chicago Sky got destroyed by the freaking Atlanta Dream. Ryan Howard, guys, of the Atlanta Dream, she single-handedly destroyed the entire Chicago Sky single-handedly by herself. This was supposed to be a totally different video, guys. I honestly thought we had it in the back. I thought Chicago Sky was going to defeat the Atlanta Dream in tonight's game. We were leading for a large part of this game.
What happens when Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky show up treating it like just another routine Tuesday? Only to get bulldozed by Ryan, I've got a plane to catch Howard. Spoiler, you're not ready for the highlight reel carnage that followed. Buckle up, because what was supposed to be a basketball game quickly turned into a full-blown demolition. Ryan Howard didn't just dominate. She served an eviction notice and cleared the Sky off the court. Let's unpack the chaos, shall we?
In the second half, Atlanta was hitting their shots. And Chicago was not. Ariel Atkins, I don't know. She's supposed to be a good deep shooter. She was just okay tonight. I don't know what else they're going to do. But they got to find somebody to fill that void. And Ryan Howard got on the heater in the second half. And again, Chicago looked good in the first half. The second half, they just got trashed. They just got trashed. I literally saw one play. Angel Reese is going down the court on a breakaway. She got to...
At this point, watching the Chicago Sky try to compete is like watching someone show up to a bazooka fight armed with a butter knife. And this week, the Atlanta Dream didn't just outplay them. They became the Dream Team. Meanwhile, Chicago looked like they hit snooze and sleepwalked through 4 quarters. While Ryan Howard was out there redefining what an all-time performance looks like, the Sky were busy drafting their application for group therapy.
You start talking about that player's the best in the league. But here's the other part, you got to look at it, right? Because you also got Gray, you got Griner, you got Jones. So what happened? The Chicago Sky played some good defense. I mean, whenever the Chicago Sky play their best defense, they don't score. And so it's one of those things, you're a little outgunned. What happened? How did it all start? Where did it all finish? Obviously, Angel Reese just keeps showing up. And last night, Angel Reese went in there 29 minutes, 4-10, right? 4-7 from the free throw line, went ahead and battled, got in there, got 3 assists, got a steal, and finished up with 12 points. But you're going to look at that being a minus 14, just outgunned on the court.
And guess who was sitting front row, rocking a glittery crown of pure delusion? That's right, Angel Reese, the self-appointed MVP, the self-declared superstar, and, by the numbers, a statistically confirmed contributor of not much. Reese was supposed to be the game changer, the spark, the revolution. Instead, she's become the living embodiment of an Instagram filter, eye-catching at first glance. But underneath, just blur and noise.
The problem with Chicago Sky, okay, we have a myriad of problems, okay? On court, off court, front office, back office, GM, coach, coaching assistants, the staff, the players, offensive, defense. But right now, looking at this game, Ryan Howard destroyed us all on her own. Ryan Howard in that third and fourth quarter, mainly in that last fourth quarter, we were down bad by 20 points, guys, because Ryan Howard just continued to drop 3-pointers on us. Rachel Banham gave us some here and there. You know, she tried to do the best she could. Ariel Atkins gave us some here and there. Rebecca Allen, some here and there. Okay? But Ryan Howard acts as the leading 3-point scorer for the...
Boy. Do you think about me now and then? Can you say Shy City? That's that old Kanye when he was regular. Yeah. It's going down in Chicago. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager, Jeff P., throwing Angel Reese under the bus? Jeff P said he's had enough of missed layups. Oh my God, Jeff P. When you start acting like this? Oh my God, but I have to keep it real. Jeff P, I'm going to be honest with you before we even get to what you said in the article. The first place you should be looking before you look at Angel Reese to blame her, before you look at Tyler Moore, you need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the mirror. You are the general manager. You are the one responsible for orchestrating and putting the roster together. You put a bum trash roster together. Flat out.
The hype around her could power a small country, but her on-court production wouldn't even light up a microwave. Every time Angel Reese steps onto the floor, it's like the opposing team breathes a sigh of relief and says, "Thanks for the scrimmage." She promised fireworks and delivered a flickering candle caught in a windstorm. Touted as the face of the franchise, her stat lines read more like a magician's vanishing act. The Chicago Sky brought her in to elevate the team, and she did, just not in the direction they were hoping.
You can't blame it on Angel. Angel had a couple bad games, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people own bringing the heat on Tyler Marsh, but listen, I say this all the time, and he has a lot of culpability. Maybe his X's and O's aren't quite where they need to be a coach at this level, but in my opinion, watching the game for myself, Tyler Marsh can't do nothing for Michigan.
Straight to 12th place. Not first, not 5th, not even a respectable 8th. Dead last. 12 out of 12. The basement suite of the WNBA standings. If the league had a sub-basement, the Sky would be browsing Zillow listings down there. And let's not act like this latest beatdown from Atlanta was some noble learning experience. No, this was a public service announcement, delivered by Ryan Howard and company, that the Chicago Sky are not that team. Atlanta didn't just win. They performed a ballet of domination while Chicago stumbled through a game of hot potato. Ryan Howard had the ball on a string, and the Sky were out there counting ceiling tiles, just waiting for it to be over. But back to Angel Reese, because somehow, she's still at the center of this spiraling mess. She entered the league with more press than a royal wedding. And for what? To put up mid-tier numbers and all-star caliber excuses? She's doing more talking off the court than hooping on it, and the scoreboard isn't buying the spin. The Sky are in free fall, and Reese is in the cockpit hitting every wrong button on the panel. If she's the future of the franchise, someone better smash the reset button, because this timeline is glitching. She was supposed to bring fire, grit, and leadership. So far, all we've gotten is defensive effort that resembles a coat rack, decent rebounding, missing a fence, and leadership that's still stuck in customs.
Angel Reese and her Chicago Sky brethren got absolutely obliterated by the Atlanta Dream last night. And Ryan Howard, holy moly. Yeah, I said holy moly, flashing back to the 1950s. By the way, I wasn't alive, okay? I'm just letting you know. She destroyed everybody. And Angel Reese did Angel Reese things last night. Wow.
Let's just say this. If Angel Reese is steering the ship, it's officially time to abandon it. She's spent more time trying to trademark her image than sharpen her game. And now we're watching the fallout play out in real time, in HD, every single week. Fans who were once chanting MVP are now muttering WTF. The illusion is cracking. The idea that Angel Reese was ready to take over the league has been exposed like a padded resume in a high-stakes job interview. You can't bluff your way through professional basketball, and Reese is out there holding a pair of twos while the rest of the league is playing royal flushes. Even the most optimistic fans, bless their loyal, hopeful hearts, are starting to wake up. They are squinting at the scoreboard, looking at the standings, and realizing this isn't a rough patch. This isn't a give her time situation. This is a Houston, we have a problem situation. Reese was supposed to change the culture. Instead, she's changed the goal from playoff dreams to survival mode. And let's not ignore the locker room energy, because when a team is dead last in the standings, there are only two paths forward: rally together or start pointing fingers.
I thought it was overblown. I thought that it was just a fun thing to do on the internet and it couldn't be that bad. But the fact is, Angel Reese sucks. And by saying that she sucks, what I mean is that she's not good at doing basketball things.
And let's be clear, whatever's going on in that locker room, it's not some trust fall exercise. The chemistry? Non-existent. And when your so-called superstar is more focused on counting social media likes than watching film, that vibe spreads. Angel Reese isn't leading a charge. She's leading a slow, steady march into irrelevance. Her defenders love to scream about her college accolades like they come with lifetime immunity. But this isn't the NCAA. This is the pros. The training wheels are off. The spotlight is blinding. And Angel's out here wobbling on a unicycle through a minefield, blindfolded. Her numbers? Pedestrian. Her influence? Barely felt. Her impact? Practically negative. She's logging cardio while real players are logging wins. Meanwhile, other rookies are making noise, the good kind. They are taking over games, flipping narratives, carrying franchises on their backs. Angel. She's too busy perfecting her scowl for the camera. Every game feels like a rerun. Big talk, small performance, and a team unraveling by the quarter. Rinse. Repeat. If Angel Reese's career were a movie, the critics wouldn't hold back. Beautiful trailer, no substance.